Here's another question for my one question, one experiment series that I've started to do. And I had another question that asked about raspy voice, or my voice isn't clear all the time. What can I do about that? What's happening? I don't know off the top of my head unless I see you. I don't have real suggestions for every single one of you, but my thought process would be that you may have, number one, started to work harder. The phrase got higher, got louder, got more emotional, and sometimes singers start over pushing or pushing too much air. You might see, and I would recommend you videotape what you're doing when that happens. You might see jaw tension or neck tension, shortening and narrowing through the torso. You might find that you have tongue tension. All of these things can make the note raspy or unclear. Vocal fatigue and muscle tension patterns can produce this kind of thing out of nowhere, seemingly, because it's a habit that you have. So maybe you don't try and fix the rasp necessarily, but maybe you start looking at what changed maybe in your mind or your body immediately before the rasp appeared. And the only way to really do that is to sort of video first and know when it's appearing, and then you can watch yourself. The second thing is, again, it's along those lines, but it's really the fact that a lot of times you tend to dump way more air into something than you need. So you could hold the breath, you could sort of press against it, and what happens again is you lose the efficient, when you blow too much air, you lose that efficient vocal fold vibration, you lose that good closing. So instead of support more, you might want to do more SOVT exercises, and I'll go through those. I've gone through them in other videos, but the same thing. Get your straw in your water. Easy voicing, so through the straw, just nice, low, comfortable voicing. Then maybe 1-5 pitch glides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could even do that. Then if you feel good, you can do larger leap like sirens. Then I would use the melody through the straw, keep the bubbles nice and even. If all of that is feeling good, then I would start singing mi, ma, no. So again, every time you take a breath on the phrase of your song, sing your song, use your song melody. Every time you take a breath, you switch vowel sounds. So you start with mi, then when you breathe, you go to ma, then you go to no, N-O. And you can mix those up. It doesn't matter. You don't have to start on mi. You could start on ma, you could start on no, and you can mix them up. If you've done all of that and the voice feels good, then I would start trying to sing not using more air than you're using through the straw. If your instrument, your voice is irritated or fatigued, more singing, throwing more exercises at it is probably not going to be what you want to do. Vocal overuse, inflammation, reflux, any kinds of lesions that are developing down there, and all sorts of other conditions can cause hoarseness. So when the rasp appears, first of all, don't react. Notice it. Take a pause. See if you can see what's happening around here. Reorganize, maybe give some different directions, and try it again. And again, if this is happening and it hurts, then I would see an ENT or a laryngologist. Okay, that is the basic advice and some things to do for that. Chunk down your practices and be aware of what you're doing.